Welcome to Thursday night with pineapple. This is collard. This is Collards after dark meeting pineapple after dark. I am your host Terrence Ramses. Mr. Pineapple in here. You gonna come in. I can have a seat. Right on east, one on each side. You know, one, Lord have mercy. We're gonna do this. All right, we're gonna do that in a minute. All right, so I am your host and CIO of the Royal Blossom Company. I am originally, yeah, it's a little bit, it's a little difficult. We're gonna get it together, okay? They determined. So this is a little bit. So you want to hold the mic, or they gonna hold the mic? Who want to get the mic? She said you gonna get the mic. He said you gonna get the mic. I'm gonna be busy eating my good greens. Oh, this is
It's about that time.
This is College After Dark. Okay, this is a little different. As you see, the background is a little different, and we got collard greens all over this table. So there's gonna be some footage after this that's gonna be posted within the next 48 hours. Okay, it has to be edited, and we're gonna have a great time. Um, yeah. Where so, we looking right here? We're looking right straight ahead. Straight ahead. This straight ahead. Okay, it look like somebody looking this way. Nah, that's just the angle of that because it's just the way it looks. You want it back a little bit more. No, I'm good, brother. It's your shoe, bro. I think we're gonna push it back a little bit. I think it's born. I think that look better. Yeah, there you go. Gotcha. So, College After Dark and Pineapple After Dark. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Terrence Ramsey, originally from New Jersey with a West Indian background, the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. And I graduated with a business administration degree from Bethune-Cookman University in 2012. Uh, I attended there from 2007 to 2012, and I became an entrepreneur right after college. It was one of my dreams to become a fashion designer and also know how to draw and fine artists and illustration, black and white drawing. A reason I put it down a little bit is because I wanted to study the business world and know how to balance the income sheet, balance sheet, income statement, balance the checkbook, and all of that. I wanted to study business and see how the world works coming from the New York area because there's a lot of designers and a lot of artists that come from that area. They call them starving artists because they just don't know the financial components of being successful and knowing how to get the good deals, reading contracts the correct way, and grabbing attorneys and managing their money and finances correctly. I moved out here in 2017 and started a crowd fund to start up the original name of the clothing brand was Right Brand Clothing, which we are now officially trademarked as the Royal Blossom Company. We started with one T-shirt, and now we have a full collection of swimwear, active wear, workout wear, jogger sets, hoodies, a little bit of everything. We started with one concept and a vision with a crowdfund about 2000 bucks to raise that, and we got it in 2018. The shirts was a little bit missized, but that shirt means a lot to people because of the work ethic that came behind it and the material and everything that was good. Some people decided to lose a little bit of weight, some people gave it away, and it was just all a learning experience about being a designer, and I enjoyed the process and growing and getting my knowledge up as far as that. But I'm going to tell you briefly what the vision is and the mission statement of the Royal Blossom Company. So the mission is to restore, build, and create, to restore all the wealth and resources that have been lost in our communities, to build up the youth and children that are coming behind us, to create a unique commonwealth of like-minded entrepreneurs to put them back in their God-given purpose and talents. And our brand values is to be fun, spirited, and passionate about everything you do in God. Like you like that? Yeah, absolutely. Now you know a little bit about me. Yeah, bro. Okay, I'm not a scam. Yeah, I ain't scam now. Yeah, so we gonna get into that in a minute. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of updates about what's going on with the Royal Blossom Company, some upcoming events and news. So we have this. Matter of fact, this I was up till like I was up at 3 o'clock this morning on a fashion call and talking to a supplier. So this jogger is going to be called the Creative Day, the Glowing Creative Day, or the Glowing Gray Jogger. So one of our models named Angie, she's modeling it. So this is the prototype of what it would look like. So it's going to be some modifications. So it's going to have 3 colors, and it's going to have like a steel gray, a light gray, and white in this. So it's going to be unisex. So it's going to be men and women can fit in it. It's going to be sizing small to 3XL. So we're going to start off with a small batch first with this one and the next one I'm going to show you. So once this gets here, it's going to be here just before the Collard Green Festival. So you'll be able to make your purchase there. And you want to get yours ASAP, because once they gone, you gone. I'm going to make another round, and then we're going to go into the next production, okay? So I'm going to tell you the prices on those in a minute. So we got the one collection, the Unity of Jaw Jogger that I call. This is my other famous model. Her name is Latoya. So this one is going to mean a lot to people because everybody in our community like to wear black, and the black always pops out. So it's going to be some simple modifications with this one as well. The hoodie is going to be red. The jacket is going to be black, and it's going to look just like my bomber jacket that came out last year, but it's going to be on another level with more embroidery and more details, and it's going to be some extra pockets and features. So you want to make sure you get your orders in. Get your orders in. Okay. There might be a promo at the Collard Green Festival for this. Okay. So we'll keep you posted on that. Also, I have a consulting agency called Fashion Law Silk Pay. Okay. So this is my private label consulting firm. So we have different things that we can do. So I can private label something for you. I can do custom logos. I can do your own dresses, your own t-shirts. I can do like a whole line for you. I can do one-on-one coaching. So I got a lot of different things that's going to be under that umbrella for students that's trying to chase their fashion career, or you got young professionals that are also trying to chase their fashion career. And then we have a private label component to where I make your tech packs, your logos, your private labels, your website, your social media. We do all of that under this umbrella. We'll discuss that offline. I have the PowerPoint, but there's some things that need to be tweaked in that. Yeah, this stuff must be hot. You must put some hot sauce in that. You sniffing over there. You sniffing over there. You put a lot of hot sauce in mine? No, she's crying because she lost it. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure because there's a lot of sniffing on both sides, you know. Put that Tabasco. They got the Tabasco sauce in there. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just shoot me an email, or you'll just follow the Royal Blossom Company, follow Thursday Night with Pineapple, or the Royal Blossom Podcast, and Fashion Law Silk Pay on Facebook and Instagram. Also, we'll be taking orders ASAP because there's people that's been inquiring about different logos. I've done a few different logos throughout the last couple of months as well. Some prominent people out here you may not know. I did one for Kosia, did one for Ola Oshun. She's a massage therapist. She had a waterfall with some peacocks. I should have uploaded it, but I just now thinking about it. But it's an amazing concept that I do. I draw it out on my sketch pad or my iPad, and I just convert it into a file, and you'll be satisfied with that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give you the price points on these amazing joggers. First of all, here's the website. You go ahead and scan this QR code right here. Go to www.royalblossompodcast.co or scan this QR code. It'll go right to a website. You'll be able to see everything, the full collection, the video of famous models. I'm on there. You get to see my backstory as well. You get 10% off once you make your first purchase as well. So you make sure you go to the website and do that. And here is the jogger set. Here's the direct link for it. It's $84.99. Go to this, scan this QR code. It'll take you right to the jogger itself. We also have the Latin Night jogger, or the Nightfall jogger. That one's on sale, is pre-order as well. That one is going to be after the other two joggers come out. I'm just basing off of the rank of the popularity of the 3 of the joggers as well. So this, you scan this QR code, it'll definitely take you to the website too. Then the We Are One jogger, Unity of Job, $114.99. That one is a little bit more pricey because that's the black jogger, and then they got the roster colors, and that's the highest demand. Everybody wants that, and it's unisex. So, ladies, you can fit into the jogger. So it's going to be based off of the men's measurements. Okay, so the tech packs will be up there, uploaded shortly. So everything is going to be true to size. So nothing is going to be snug or tight feet, but it's going to be fitted. Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. So without further ado, I got this part 2 of the Collard Green Festival. So this is about to be some funny stuff on here. I'm just giving you a disclaimer up front. This is about to be hilarious. It's going to be some things going on. It's about to be some healthy competition 2 weeks before the event. So let me tell you a little bit about the Collard Green Festival. The Collard Green Festival has been around almost a decade. Next year it'll be 10 years. This is the 9th annual festival. This year, within 2 weeks, February 14th, 2026. It's going to be a lot of people out there. That day is St. Pete. It's going to be Valentine's Day weekend. My personal experience from the Collard Green Festival is I've watched it grow from like hundreds of thousands people to hundreds and no thousands to 10,000s of people. So it's a lot of foot traffic that goes because there's a lot of marketing, there's a lot of sponsors, and the Ken Welsh, which is the mayor of St. Pete, he's backing the event along with Publix. And I've been able to successfully see a lot of different black-owned businesses out there be successful, food vendors, everybody's having a great time. First thing in the morning, same thing with brand. The brand has had nothing but success every time that we set out there. And this year we're going to definitely be out there with the new tent. So you'll be able to find the Royal Blossom Company. You'll see the roster colors out there with the tent, but I'm going to let you see that when I get out there. So I'm going to be visible. I'm not going to be under the bridge. You know, that's when we first started Collard Green Fest. I was under the bridge. I was with them when they first started. You know, just want to I want to point that out. You know, I just want to let you know that. I had to make certain requests. I had to earn my keep. I had to suffer for a little while. You know, got to suffer for a little while. You know, you got to go in the trenches. Still made my money, but placement is key. With these, the outside vendors, you got to place the right way. Just. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but we had a great conversation last year. When she called me, it was funny. I said, man, is there any way I can get priority? Because I've been under this bridge for the last couple of years. It's something you can do. Like, I've been struggling. I've been suffering under there. And bridge is good, but I want to be seen with the community. The community. There's a lot of foot traffic in there. Both streets is foot traffic, but I had a great time. I think I'm gonna have another great time this year. So I got the co-founders of the Collard Green Festival on my left is Miss Samantha Harris, and then on my right is Boyzell. Yep. How you say your last name?
So Boyzell, Hosey.
Hosey. I just want to make sure it was the right. Okay, Miss Boyzell, Hosey. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and how long you been in St. Pete, and how long you been a part of the Collard Green Festival. Tell us your side of the story.
Well, first of all, kudos to Royalblossom.
Thank you, sir.
Just like y'all got new T-shirts, I'm the last to find out. I'm the co-founder, but I'm the last to find out. I still got a 2020 shirt, but we'll talk about that later. But no, we appreciate the opportunity, to be on the show. My wife and I, and we raised our kids here. We've been in St. Pete for about 25 years.
Okay.
I'm a career photojournalist, and I had a long career at the local paper, the Tampa Bay Times, for almost 24 years. Ended up as director of photography for the last 15 years of that, and now I moved on to another news organization. But within that time, my co-founder Samantha Harris, we happened upon this silly idea of creating a collard green festival, and to see where it has gone from our first festival in 2018 to where it is now is just nothing but short of amazing. And like we give all glory to God for this because it was really literally a seed of an idea, and it blossomed to this. I didn't have any aspirations to be helping to run a nonprofit festival. That was not in my plans, but here it is.
There it is. Okay. I appreciate that. So you want to tell everybody who you are and back again, tell a little bit about your backstory about the Collard Green Festival.
Sure.
Miss Harris.
I'm Samantha Harris, born and raised right here in this beautiful city, St. Petersburg. My mom's from St. Pete, my daddy from Daytona. But anyways, yes, pretty much what Hosey said about the festival is accurate. Other than when we get into this college thing cook-off, you're gonna start telling lies, y'all.
See, that's the only thing we're gonna find out tonight.
The lies.
It's
gonna be out of control, But this is what we do this time of year. This is what makes it so fun. Every year we compete against each other. We improve our recipes, and every year I win. So this year is no different.
I thought we wanted truth.
Was there another question?
We wanted truth in these responses, right? Because we can go back to the footage, but we won't.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Tampa College Festival. I went to all the cook-offs.
Yeah, so you said that, but let's go to this before we get into the nuts and bolts. So let's go ahead and this is I'm gonna pull up the picture of y'all too.
Yeah.
This is where they was getting okay. This is where they was getting along at. Okay. All right. This is where they was getting along. This is when they was starting out.
And that's the inaugural. If you have that T-shirt, that's how we know you've been with us since year one. You got that T-shirt?
Collard green leaf on it.
Listen, we gonna stop and shake your hand, take a picture because that's the T-shirt. I still have my T-shirt. Yeah. Actually, we need to get more made.
Perhaps, yeah.
There you go, surprise.
That's me and my homegirls. They stopped by. What's that? What year is that? 2020. That's the year you got on.
That's what I got on.
That's the year of the pandemic. That's when we had
very special year. Yeah. Pandemic.
Yeah,
pushed through.
We did.
Oh, okay.
But there was gonna be a festival.
Before we start your disputes, we got some disputes that's we gonna resolve in a few. So tell us about the pandemic. The pandemic shirt. Why does it mean so much to you? Since you the co-founder, you say she didn't give you a new one.
I mean, I've been asking for about a month for the new Valentine's edition.
We had to plan the parade. We had a 5K. We had
always. You gonna hear this?
We got the festival in 2 weeks.
The co-founder. It's like a running joke. She's got people denying me T-shirts on the day of the festival. Like,
that's a funny.
That's a whole nother story.
Oh,
but 2020 happened. We had the festivals in February.
Oh my goodness.
We had heard rumors that this pandemic was coming. Nobody really understood what was about to hit us. Yep. And we had the 2020 festival, and then roughly 2 or 3 weeks later, everything shut down. And what makes this special is that so we went 2020, we got it in before everything shut down. The year rolls around, then now we're still in the pandemic. It's 2021. And people aren't really still allowed to congregate. And the community, they were pleading with us. This is how we knew that the community really embraced and owned the festival, because they said, please do not shut our festival down. Find a way to get this festival across the finish line. Mm-hmm. So we started planning. Everybody's doing hybrid. Well, maybe we can do a hybrid. Maybe we can. And we decided to push it back a bit. And so, peak growing season for Collards is in February.
Okay.
The end of the growing season for Collards before they start to wilt because of the heat is in May.
Okay.
So we said, well, let's take a chance. We prayed on it. Let's take a chance. Push it out to May. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, it was maybe the week before, Surgeon General said it is now safe to congregate safely at a distance outside. And so we had a live festival again, and over and over again, what people said to us, you know what? The festival was the last outdoor in-person event that I attended, and it's the first event that I'm attending again. So that's when we knew again. Well, that's not when we knew. We knew originally that the idea was divine, but things like that just keep happening. We've had so many stories, so many testimonies of challenges and things that have happened over the years. Facing adversity, that you know, things keep happening. On our behalf.
Okay. That's a good story, and it shows the perseverance from your concept and your business idea, and how the community really appreciates that, and you just don't know the type of impact that you're having on people until something like that happens, and what it means to people, because it seems like it's how it's grown and ricocheted over the years. It really does mean a lot to people, and to make a little joke about it. That's probably why you wear that shirt today. You just to get back at her.
Exactly. Get that story in.
He said that. He said this shirt worth more money than that shirt you got on. That's what he's saying.
But I know the artists I know they used to work with the artists who came up with our design. So I can always go to Steve Madden and have something special made on the day of the Collards Festival.
That's what you should do.
Maybe that's what I do.
Okay, you better stop. He might bust out with something that you really like, and then
you're right.
You know what? I might just have to partner with Rose Blossom.
You do what's best for you. At all times.
Hey, listen, I got you covered.
Okay.
I got you
All right.
We'll talk. Yeah. You got my Facebook now.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're not a scammer.
No, you're not a scammer.
That's the way she leaving me out of stuff.
No. Absolutely not.
Absolutely
not. Because when we scheduled the podcast, and I scheduled you immediately, right? It was
your name,
your email,
you did.
your email,
She did.
Email,
she did.
But there were no details. I didn't know what was.
Let's see.
That's okay. We don't waste the man's airtime here.
No, you're good. No, this is what this podcast does. It's okay.
And then I get a messenger message from you, and it said you're going to be on the podcast on Thursday. Then I looked at your profile. It said Collards After Dark meets Pineapple After Dark. And there was a picture of me and a picture of Samantha. I said, I've been scared.
He said that. He had me.
I don't know how he feel like.
Hollering.
He said,
I didn't know. Just forgive me. I just didn't know.
So I sent him a friend request. I inbox him the details. I tell him what's going on. He looked at my message. He hits me up 2 hours before we get here. He said, well, how long is it going to be? I was like, Mr. Boyzell, you just now responded. Like, how do I answer this? Like, how do I answer this question right now? Like, I just don't know how to respond. So well, then you eventually respond and say, what you eat in your greens. I say, I'm vegan. You say, let me take the turkey neck out of here, which is good. I said we're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time.
I'm
glad I came. I'm glad. That would have been my loss.
Yeah,
I know who you are.
Yeah, because you ain't seen, the profile pic. You verified links. Yeah. You see all these mutual friends.
I'm a journalist. I gotta verify.
Your picture that pinned to the top of the profile.
Well, that's the thing. That's why because you can get those pictures anywhere. Like somebody will grab my picture and they promote themselves.
Nah,
I got you.
No, I mean,
no disrespect.
It's all good. It's all good. This is something that people in our community do. They're not sure. They don't answer the cell phone if they don't know who's calling. Don't call from. Don't go to jail and call black people. You're gonna be up in there. Don't call them. Don't call them. They gonna look right at this.
Yeah,
I don't know that double.
So I
can't do this.
Text message.
How they gonna text you from jail? They can't leave no message either. That's the point. It's gonna be a tough time. You gotta call them 6, 7 times. Oh, my bad, man. I'm so sorry. You send them a Facebook message. You ain't just send them a request. Send them a request, like this picture, and inbox them to confirm.
And send him a calendar invite.
Then send them all the stuff.
Everything.
Yeah, man, Samantha over here was sending me the scams. She leading me to the dirt.
I had to verify.
How was you gonna verify that though?
Just like
he asked me.
Well, I did ask.
He was like, "Have you seen this? Is this a scam?" I said,
Because I saw a calendar invite with no details. I'm just supposed to
It
show up.
said
And we've been busy.
podcast interview from 6:30 to
See,
8:30 at the location, and it came from me.
You just didn't
I
call.
just knew podcast interview, but then I saw this other thing. But,
Is
you
it?
know, we've been busy.
It's
We've done a lot. We've been doing crazy.
So $1 billion, he would have lost $1 billion.
$1 billion is one of the goals.
We're not even gonna see. They put me on the hot seat. See, that's why I'm sitting in the middle, and I gotta try these collard greens. So I'm gonna be the judge. I don't know whose is who.
They look the same.
They do look. They look similar.
They don't taste the same.
Oh man! And I asked questions, specifically to Samantha. I say if his is better, I asked her, are we still gonna be friends? You said we gonna still be friends, but i.e. in her language is we probably not gonna be too close no more.
No, that's not what I said. I can tell you what I said.
What'd you say?
Because the people need to know that I left y'all up here for about 10 minutes while I went to go park my car, and I gave y'all 10 minutes to make a deal.
How we gonna make it? How we gonna make it?
Something out to see just in case. So that's what happened. But to answer your question, we always gonna be friends.
So let me ask you this: How was I gonna make a deal with him? He didn't even answer my Facebook request until two weeks. He just figured out who I was like a couple of hours ago.
Why it can't be the other way around?
It could be that, but I don't think he don't look like the type of brother that's just stop talking.
I don't know. He keeps talking about how he lost last year.
Well, I mean,
so you lost last year?
That would see.
Get into it.
It's like me losing last year is sort of like, voting in Florida. You know what I mean? Shenanigans. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. Right. I was declared the loser. I wasn't even there. You know what I mean?
Oh. So he said I wasn't there, boy. He said like voting. They don't know how to vote.
What I remember from a few minutes ago, you were concerned that if she lost, would she? Because you were saying that oftentimes, how did you say it?
If the ladies cook something for you, you say something not as good, or is they'll stop. They won't fix you nothing else. They'll never fix you nothing else again.
That's why I say
they'll stop talking to you.
That's the case.
They take it personal.
That's the case. This is the last day y'all
I
talking.
hope not. Man, listen, I don't know which bowl is which. Oh God. Oh Lord.
See, that's the foolishness I got to put up with.
But this
I got to be harassed.
We're not going to harass.
No, not you. I'm talking about him.
Well,
this is constant yearly harassment. Yeah, because I have the better thing. And he just wants to compete year after year.
I just think that whoever tastes the green,
and I'm just like, okay.
Let the taste determine all this.
How much can someone take?
So okay. So you want me to try these greens now or at the end?
Because if you taste them now, it's probably going to be the whole conversation.
It's probably going to be the rest of the conversation.
Yeah.
You probably go in early.
You probably end early. So.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
That's why I made sure to mention I dropped them off, and they had 10 minutes to get this together.
That's why he saw us make the greens.
That's why I made sure.
You know what? I saw them make the greens from scratch. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna post the content within the next 48 hours. They made these collard greens from scratch. They smell good. They know what they look like. They know what they're doing. Both of them. Okay, but the problem is here's the conflict. If they put the pressure on me, but I can handle the pressure.
No, not really. So the problem is the conflict is why when our pot of greens was ready, why did he go over to my pot and open my?
That is kind of diabolical. That is,
Why would you over there? Our pressure cookers are on separate sides of the kitchen.
He said,
why are you over there by my pot of greens?
That happened to you.
Okay, y'all heard it first.
And in fact, I saw you taste the greens and doctor them up.
Well, even so, I'm able to do whatever I need to do before I get it to my judge. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but furthermore, like when we confirmed, when we verified Terrence was right earlier this afternoon, and you gave me the rundown of what's going to happen. You said, "Oh, I got some greens made. I'm just going to take some greens."
No, I said I was gonna make some greens.
Oh, you said you're going to make some greens
when I got home. I was gonna make them at the house.
But you didn't ask me to make them.
Well, I didn't know. Listen, you can't make them no way, so it don't matter.
But see, that's the thing. You just wanted to impress them with your greens without even giving me an opportunity because I knew you was going to try to go.
But how could I block your opportunity when all you had said was, "Hey, I'm gonna make mine on the spot"? I said, "Well, if you gonna make,
I wasn't gonna make any at all. I thought we were just showing up for a podcast. I don't know we was gonna turn into a cook-off." And so when you did that, I said, "Oh no, ain't no way in the world." And that's when I texted Terrence and said, "Hey man, are you vegan?" I had to verify.
Danae said she said y'all tearing those greens up. Y'all they was tearing them greens up on.
I'm hungry.
They said they sat down and started eating their greens. They was
Absolutely.
I couldn't get my thoughts. No, it was good. You good. This is the unorthodox stuff they do at the Royal Blossom Company. People be themselves. You know, my brand value be fun, spirited, and passionate. That's part of the fun. People just being themselves, letting their hair down. They just do stuff they wouldn't do nowhere else. They come here to the company and do that. They do that either on my podcast or at my photo shoots or when we doing clothing advertisements. Men and women, they just do it. They just free spirited. They just do whatever they feel like come to mind. Like how they just sat down and started eating the greens. That's not normal on other people's podcasts. You can't get away with that nowhere else. You good. I'm glad that you did that because you know it's engaged. You know, everybody's watching you eating them. They
were good, y'all. My greens was good. My greens was good.
They're good. Listen, their greens are really good.
I think I finished mine first.
I don't mean that, but your greens were good.
Okay,
it's not the best.
Okay, so here we go. So what time does the cook-off start at the festival?
11 a.m.
To what time?
To I believe 1 o'clock p.m.
11.
And that happens at the Woodson African American Museum of Florida, right there at on 9th Avenue South, 2240 9th Avenue South. And it's a public judging, so you can actually go onto the Woodson website or the tvcgf.org website. If you want to be a judge, you can register to be a judge. You know, it's the seating is limited, so we don't have celebrity judges. We don't have 3 people. It's a voting system, and they come out and they serve you round by round, and they announce what's in the greens. They don't say who made them. And at the end of the day, they tally up the scores, and the winner should be announced around 1:30 of who the collard green king or queen is. With a $500 top prize
in both categories.
Yeah, meat
and non-meat category. $50 per contest.
That's just one of the highlights of the festival.
Absolutely.
The collard green cook-off.
Okay, so you say they be voting like they vote in Florida. So we need some people with some platforms like this one. We need some people who got some some credibility behind it. So we can't just have like just random people. We need some people that's actually, some balanced people.
You need some integrity.
But you got to get in because space is limited. I think they cap it off. How many, Sam?
I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
50, 60 maybe.
Because we officially, to your point, we handed the cook-off portion over to our long-term. They were actually one of our first collaborators with this initiative out the gate. You know, because it took a lot of partnership to get this off the ground, and and I think that's how we got off to a great start. Hosey had a lot of connections. I was able to do a lot of the back office work. So the Woodson, what is now called the Woodson African American Museum of Florida, is our collaborating partner on this initiative, and this is their
Okay. Okay. All right. That sounds good. So there's 60 people vote.
60 or so. Yeah, 60 or so.
We need to narrow that down to like 10. That's where all that confusion and chaos come from. That's all that chaos.
I mean, for that system, it's pretty cut and dry. They've got it down pat. Somebody, always gonna try to do something. I think, for the most part, it's just this battle that Sam and I have with each other every year about who's got the best greens. That's where the foolishness comes in.
Stressful.
It's stressful. So somebody gonna be stressed tonight. Somebody about to be.
I just don't understand why.
Undefeated, except for last year, that little asterisk where I wasn't there.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So these greens look the same. There's no distinguishing. Um, they look very similar, so I can't really tell who made.
That's good.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try these in a minute because
Okay.
I don't.
I had a little addition for you, but had I put it on there, it would have been able to differentiate between the two.
Okay,
So after the contest, I'd like you to add it to the winning greens, my greens, so that you could really taste the fullness.
okay,
I mean, you can add them both. Or you can add whatever you're gonna add to your greens. You can add to my greens too, if you want to.
We can't do that.
You can't do that.
No.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you want to level the playing field, I don't care.
Why,
You
why
can add
would
what
we
you
do
want.
that? Why would we do that?
I mean, I already added the cornbread.
You did. You know what?
You did not bring cornbread.
You're right. That is correct. Listen, that one thing about me, I don't ever have a problem admitting when I'm wrong or if I lose, but I have to be wrong and I have to be wrong and I have to lose. But you're absolutely correct. Thank you for sharing your cornbread with us. He shared our cornbread with us. He shared his cornbread with us.
But that cook-off is just one thing of the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know when we taste these greens, you're not gonna be able to talk about fitness and the taste tent and the stage, right? The main
Let's
stage.
talk about it.
We got some
Let's
of that
talk about it.
let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Let's
Let's talk about the
Okay,
stage.
so there's so many other features at the 2026 Tampa Bay College Game Festival. Like you said, it's our 9th year. We're so excited to be in year 9. Let's start with the family zone. So the family zone has been completely elevated to a kids experience. So we have STEM-based laboratory experiments by Dr. Z. She'll be there doing cute little food experiments that kids can take home. We have outdoor Pathfinders outdoors, who from year to year you see people swinging from the trees. That's always a festival hit.
Okay.
This year we have our standard balloon guy, Jim's Balloons. We have Glitters and Giggles to do the free face painting, and all of these initiatives are free. It's about accessibility for us. We want this to be as accessible as possible for as long as possible. And then the newest addition this year that we're so excited about is the pony rides and the petting zoo. Are we bringing a whole pony ride and petting zoo to the hood, y'all? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So that's what's exciting with the family zone. There's also some more surprises. We'll be able to update those as we get closer to the festival. We have a national Grammy Award songwriter and national recording artist and star of the Netflix series Hitmakers, Seven Streeter. She is our entertainment at the 2026 Tampa Bay College Green Festival. We are so excited to have her.
Okay.
She's done collaborations with Chris Brown and anybody. The songs that we've heard, she probably helped to write those. She's a very talented artist from Haines City, so you'll be hearing drops on the radio station from her. We got the interactive fitness zone. We have Natasha Walker, who is also a year 1 or 2
since the beginning.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Natasha and New Body Fitness. Okay. We love Natasha. So throughout the day, if you want to get your workout on, if you want to get your Zumba on, if you want to get your soca bounce, there's like these exercises with the little bouncy things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she'll be there. Oh my gosh, yeah.
We've got a special collard green dance.
We got a collard green king. Brandon gonna be there with the junior pepper cutting up. Let's see what else we got. We got interactive agriculture sections where you can learn about how to farm. Using the space that you have in your backyard. Yeah, and then you can learn more about the community farms that are in the Tampa Bay area. And then of course we have this festival, I say it all the time, we need volunteers and we need vendors for this to work. So vendors such as yourself who has vended with us over the years, we really appreciate everyone, especially our repeat vendors. We understand, we've been going through some growing pains, and honestly the festival has really grown past anything that we ever expected. So we're doing our best to catch up with the growth, but yeah, you can come out and vend with our guy here. We got food, we got crab legs, we got oh my god, barbecue, we got anything that you can imagine. Someone's supposed to be signing up, bringing West Indian food, lemonade, whatever you can think of, jewelry, apparel, nonprofits. Another reason, and I'll stop here for our explosive growth. I'd like to contribute it to the nonprofits who, for the first 5 years, they've been did for free. It was important for us since this platform was growing. Okay. It was important for the people who we created this for to know what's out there, the type of help, the type of support that's out there. And for the first 5 years, they've been it for free. And so now it's at a nominal cost. But yeah, so any nonprofit you can think of, hospital systems, clinics, insurance companies, this is a hit for a lot of these businesses.
And I will add to Sam, our culinary experience, right,
Yes.
which is one of the arms of the festival.
Okay.
Our early moniker was, we inspire communities to live healthier with the foods that we love to grow and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so we as we put things together, we knew if we design things for the kids, it would bring the parents. And as Sam said, we add fitness and entertainment, but the whole culinary experience has been a thing that's been a staple as well. And ever since the beginning, we've had some notable celebrity chefs come in our first year. Chef Eduardo Jordan, St. Pete native. I know him from my newspaper connections by doing stories, but he made it big in Seattle with a couple of restaurants. Happened to be a high school colleague of Samantha, and we reached out. She reached out to Eduardo, pitched the whole concept of the festival. This brother showed up and showed out, and was doing his thing in the back of the Woodson Garden. And ever since then, we've had influencer after influencer, including this woman named the Gullah Diva, Sally Ann Robinson from the Gullah Islands in South Carolina. We've had Adrian Miller, and we had Gabrielle Etienne. And so, if you're familiar with Gabrielle, she was featured in that Netflix series High on the Hog, which documented African cuisine from Africa through the transatlantic slave to the Americas, and how it's come to be. She's in North Carolina. She's big name. Gabrielle Etienne. If you don't know her, just Google her. She's big, and she continues to support us. She came and interacted, with our community, with the kids that are doing things in this realm. So that's been a winning formula as well. So this year we have Chef Lakeisha Harris from Muskegon, Wisconsin, who will be with us. She's doing some amazing things. And so as part of our cooking demonstration, we call it Taste Tent. And as Sam said, we believe in collaborating with organizations in the community.
Okay.
So now our Taste Tent is powered by the American Culinary Federation of Tampa Bay. And because of their connections, they got us Chef Lakeisha Harris. She's called the Soulfield Chef if you look at her on Instagram, the Soulfield Chef.
Okay.
And so she's going to be here doing her thing and part of the whole Taste Tent experience, which includes the winner of this year's high school collard recipe contest. So this is what, 6 or 7 years that we've had the American Culinary Federation. They produce a high school collard recipe contest. And it's not just making collard greens, it's a new creation. So like the first year was a collard green brownie. We've had a winner of a collard green gumbo. We've had pasta,
collard green deviled eggs.
Collard green deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah, and this year a collard green roll will be on display. So there's something.
Got you. So I got a friend of my life. She be experimenting with stuff like that.
Yeah.
She telling me about this, and we was talking about this on the phone. And she's probably having a field day
right now,
listening to this, the brownies, double eggs, and all of that.
You'll probably do a cookbook.
We need to.
You need to. You need to do that. So tell us before we get into these collard greens. Tell us. I'm gonna give some remarks after that. Tell us about the Culinary Confederation. Tell us about that. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So I think you found this organization. Did you find it?
Yeah, we happened upon them.
Okay.
Because we were the first year we were pitching this idea to anyone, and I believe somebody told us that we should reach out to the American Culinary Federation of Tampa Bay, which we did. We researched them. They invited us over to one of their meetings over in Tampa, and we pitched the idea, and they liked it, and they basically supported us from day one. They're the ones who make the collard green smoothies at the festival, which powers me throughout the day. You would think, what? But these things are delicious. Collard green smoothie.
With like 4 basic ingredients.
Right, with fresh collards, white grapes,
bananas,
and apple juice.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's got all the nutrition of what collards brings, vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin C, all that stuff that you get in there.
Ooh, how much that cost?
They would give them out
Free.
the samples.
Yeah.
They give out the samples. They give out samples.
Yeah, and I think this year they're going to bring recipe cards because year after year, folks ask, how do you make this? And then one of the chefs, she just adores the kids with their green mustache when they drink their little drink. Oh, yeah.
But going back to that organization, what we learned was, so each region or city has a group. So this is the American Culinary Federation of Tampa Bay. They all belong to the national organization, the American Culinary Federation. Come to find out that they got a lot of notoriety during the Obama administration. Because if you remember, Michelle Obama was big on fitness and nutrition and growing healthy foods. So she actually hosted a bunch of chefs from the American Culinary Federation at the White House, right? And gave them a big platform. And so some of their initiative, they got like a chef to child initiative. They do things for youth and teach them about cooking and all the different things. And so we knew then that, they were in it, and so that's kind of like in their DNA. It goes all the way back. Well, it probably goes further back than the Obamas, but Michelle Obama was a big part of that. And so, yeah, it's very influential, organization.
Exactly. So this is like a whole lot more than just collard greens. A lot of folks who haven't heard about this say, "Oh, what are we going to do? Eat collard greens all day?" Absolutely. But the essence and the reason for this festival is the three arms. It's food source. Where are we getting our foods from? We really need to become more aware and have more control over the foods that we're eating.
Yep.
Second step is food preparation, which is why we use the Instapots, because it's a great way to cook your food. Now we're able to eat collard greens every day of the week if we wanted to. Mine takes 18 minutes. Like I said, I don't overcook my greens. So mine takes 18 minutes. That's all you need. Yeah. If you want to put turkey wings in there, then you do 18 minutes for the turkey wings. You break it down, minutes, and then you add greens. Another 18 minutes. Best greens you've ever had in your life. Yeah, but back to the point. The last arm is physical fitness. Getting outside and just getting outside for 30 minutes a day. Whether you're walking your block, whether you walk at the park, doing all those three things together makes the biggest difference in our health, considering that in our community we have alarming health disparity rates. And when we are able to find a way to focus on the foods that we eat and getting outside, we're going to see the changes that we need.
That man got
2 hours free time.
That's the Godzilla.
That's it.
Wow.
So we have collard green giveaway. One of our sponsors makes little bottles of hot sauce to give away with the collard greens. It's a great day. It's a great day to be outside. The weather is, for all of our festivals. All of our festivals, with the exception of one where there was a threat of rain. And you gonna talk about that?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. You want to hear the story?
But it's a great day to come out with your family.
Yeah, you can tell us the story, and I'm gonna give a couple of marks, and then we're gonna get in there.
So, like I said earlier, we feel like we've had favor every year,
Absolutely.
with this festival. And 2 years ago was the first time that we had a threat of rain, like 100% chance of rain.
Yeah, I remember.
And folks were asking, you remember, right? So, were we going to cancel? And we don't have it back up. And we started telling folks, no, we're just going to pray. We're just going to pray.
Absolutely.
And let it do what it do.
God knew he was going to have this festival on this day.
So we're going to just pray.
We're just going to pray.
So it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're setting up in the dark. And it was some rain. It was a little sprinkly.
Folks were going home. They were saying, I don't think I'm going to make any money today. I would really love to be here, but I just got to go. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Yeah, there were a lot of people who doubted it. But we kept pushing forward. Yeah. And lo and behold, the skies opened up just enough. Like at the start, and they didn't start raining until like at the very end, like at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I was there. A lot of them people gave up. They was like, man, this ain't gonna work out. Man, you ain't giving shit.
But here's the deal. You can go back and on that day and pull the weather maps from all of Tampa Bay, and the weather maps will show that the only spot between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. that it didn't rain was right there in that little spot in St. Petersburg.
We had people from Tampa. Well, it rained over here. It must have rained over here. It rained over here. When I tell you, like this festival started around a table in prayer.
Yeah.
told God, this is your event. We trust you to connect us because we don't know any. Like, we didn't even want to start. We didn't even think to start a nonprofit. It was our accountant, Mr. Don Collins, at the time. He said, "Hey, y'all should probably be a nonprofit."
Yeah,
We
right.
had no. You're talking about business experience earlier in this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we knew nothing about what it took to run a nonprofit. You know, so we bumped our heads. You know, in the process. But at the end of the day, like, we're fully exposed to the elements every year. And every year we're able to enjoy and to collaborate with the city and beyond. We have folks who come from all over the place. You know, that's from New York. We have a vendor. He comes from Chicago every year. You know, Atlanta. You know, down south. People come at Atlanta. They come from all around.
People love the concept. Don Collins, who helped us establish our nonprofit. When we went into his office and told him our idea, because we had already secured our website domain. He says, "Well, you should have did the nonprofit before your website domain." This man was so excited. He went around his office with the paper in his hand. "You gotta hear this idea. They're gonna start a collard green festival," and he basically did all of our paperwork for free, except we had to pay the filing charges and fast tracked it. And the only thing he wanted to do was be a judge in the collard green cook-off. That's it. Sadly, Mr. Collins, before we even got the festival off the ground, he passed away of a massive heart attack. And so, you know, our hope is one day that we will be able to establish some type of business scholarship in his name, for Don Collins. So we're saying it right here, now, to be accountable to that dream. So if you all say, you heard me say it, we're gonna do it.
It's on live.
Especially as we're approaching our 10th year. This will be our 10th year in 2027. So we're looking to go, you know, we're looking to celebrate 2026, baby. But 2027, the fact that we're still here, we're growing. This was the first year that we've marketed on radio. Well, not first year on radio, but in other markets. Like, we specifically reached out to the Miamis and the Orlandos, Jacksonville, Atlanta, through radio, television, digital, and billboards for this festival, because we're understanding. And now we have a collaboration with Visit St. Pete Clearwater, you know, because people are coming in from other areas to stay the night and to boost the economic impact here in our community. So we're just really excited to be part of this wonderful initiative that brings so many types of people together. As you know, you come to this event, you see people all kinds of people.
True.
And they're welcome.
Okay. I will say this, then we're going to get into these collard greens. This is not the closing remarks. This is the remarks about the whole conversation. I will say, it's been a blessing to know both of you. You know, I just met you today.
Just a couple hours.
Like I know you for a long time. You know, it's gonna work. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna work out. You know, we're gonna get through this. It's all right. We're gonna mesh this together. You know, so it's amazing how it takes a seed, like a mustard seed, like the Bible talks about. The mustard seed is having the faith, and you see how much your vision started from 2017 till 2026 now. See how much you got done in that almost a decade, under a decade. You've accomplished a lot, and it's admirable to a lot of people. And a lot of people are just watching you and inspired by both of you about what you're doing. And people are always talking about the Collard Green Festival. I hear it a lot. Like, seriously, you hear it a lot. You know, and it's impacting people because you get a lot of different educational things, like you said, learn how to plant food. You have a cooker, you have some healthy competition, you have vendors selling products and services, you have food vendors there, then you actually giving out collard. They actually give out collard greens at the festival. It's free. While supplies last. You got.
Not gonna be there all day.
They ain't gonna be there all day. No. Don't come there at 3:30 if you want to. Look.
Don't be gone by noon.
They will. They will.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
You
can forget it.
People be like, man, you collard greens left. You really gonna do that? You really gonna do that CP stuff at this event?
You're right. The guy in the corner is selling something.
Yeah, at this point, and then he ends up
selling out.
So
So that's some good stuff for all that in one day in an 8-hour period is remarkable.
Absolutely.
So keep on going,
Thank you.
keep the faith, and stay watching.
We're gonna try it, man.
You know, keep that
Yeah,
faith.
keep
Don't
watching.
give up.
Yeah, watch your
It's
cross
tough
body.
sometimes, you know, 'cause people see, we joke about this all the time. You know, people see the success of the festival, but they don't really have it's not their fault. They just don't have an understanding of like the incredible amount of work. The thing that we are aggressively doing now is managing this explosive growth. And so that's why structurally, within the last 3 or 4 years, Samantha, she's the one who took the leap and she quit her full-time job. I'm still working full-time. She quit her full-time job because we realized that this needs some full-time attention to it.
Yeah.
And as much as we joke, about the greens, I know I got the better greens, but as much as we joke, Samantha is the one responsible, primarily responsible. We're a partnership, but the explosive growth with like the 5K and just some of the other imaginative things that I have to give her credit for that. The only thing is she just can't beat my greens. But other than that,
Man, listen, I get it. We're gonna get to these greens. So I'm the judge. I hope y'all watching. I'm getting to the greens now. I don't know which one to eat first. Let me see. We're gonna go with the left. Lefty loosey. Let's go with the left. Okay.
I even forget which one's which. Then we forget.
I think I know.
Hold on. Hold
I
on.
think I know. Because I know the winner. I know the winning green.
Go.
I know what they look like.
So wait, y'all don't forgot.
I know what they look like. He forgot.
I just looked at the taste.
We forgot.
Okay. Damn. Hold up. Okay.
You gotta cleanse your palate though with the cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know who green that is. That is good though. That's really good. Okay. Here's the second bowl. I'm scared. Wait. Okay. We're gonna get through this, people. Okay. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know. It depends on what mood you in.
I think that's fair.
It is kind of fair.
That's fair.
That is kind of fair.
That's fair. Can you describe the difference?
Because there is a distinct difference, right?
What's the mood?
There is a distinct difference.
Okay, so I think I know which one belongs to who now. All right, so this one got that, like that Southern soul that I'm a. Southern soul to the point where you trying to attract a mate.
Okay. Okay. That's new. Okay.
You trying to get married.
Sorry,
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's so
Okay.
no. So this is she trying to get married.
Yeah.
That's a contract right there. You eat that. That's a contract.
Right. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You coming back home.
Yeah.
And you moving in.
Moving in. Shut it down.
Okay. That was really good.
Okay. All right.
Now these are like that kick, that spice, something that you want to just eat on just different random days. I like spice. I like a lot of spice. Specifically because it's just like I like this for my taste buds. But this is something that like this will go with some fried mullet, some whiting.
Yes.
You know, okay. Just go with some, that black fried fish. with that white bread.
This one you want to do a party with. Maybe you want to do a party with this one.
This is the black cookout greens right here.
Okay.
This is the fish fry greens.
Fish fry.
Okay. All right. So this one is you getting married.
You getting married.
This one is the fish fry.
That's the fish fry.
This is fish fry.
Okay.
Oh, you want to
get
married,
move?
or you want to go to the fish fry?
Man, I don't know. I don't want. I can't answer. I can't even answer that one. Can't even answer that one. Can't even answer. I can't.
Go to the party.
You want to go to the party?
You want to bring a local white bread?
What do people say?
I don't know.
Oh my God! What y'all want to do tonight? Y'all want to get married, or y'all want to go to the fish fry? What y'all want to do tonight? What y'all want to do? I had some. Listen, I had a little extra time.
Oh, somebody said, "Grab me something to go."
Hey,
you can grab
swing by.
Keisha said, "Grab something to go." She laughing.
We got you, Keisha.
We got you.
Where you at?
We got you. I got a little. You saw me cutting up them tomatoes.
Yeah.
So I do a little tomatoes, but I usually have a different olive oil, like the olive oil blend with garlic and all that stuff.
I gotta keep changing.
Yeah, and you put them on top, and you got more tomatoes. This is a great dish. Yeah. You know, like I said, you can literally eat collard greens every day of the week. I mean, we at least eat them once a week. At least.
We do too. We put them on our eggs.
Yeah.
Make omelets. You know,
all of them.
Yeah. Definitely.
Basic recipe. You can take your bagged greens from Walmart, bagged greens with stems and everything. It cooks the stems down. I don't know if y'all can see this. Stems, but it cooks these puppies down in 18 minutes. Please don't overcook your greens.
Don't make them crunchy. 28 minutes.
No, don't overcook your greens. No, just 18
These ain't
minutes.
overcooked.
They're not overcooked.
These cookout. These cooked fish fry.
Right. See, that's it. They're not overcooked.
This is the Saturday. These are the Saturday greens. Okay.
I don't know how y'all do it.
But the whole process, you know, whether you cook them for 18 minutes or 28 minutes, you know, like start to finish, less than an hour.
I'm telling you, at least, definitely.
Less than an hour. Now, if you're gonna go out to the garden and, you know, pick some greens and clean them, that's gonna add some more time.
Right.
You know, and that does, elevate the experience more. But
absolutely,
as you can tell, the bagged greens we use. Our recipe is like one bag. So like the shredded greens are 32 ounces. The chopped greens are 16 ounces. So our recipes are based on 32 ounces.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
What you were saying, Hosey? I'm sorry.
No, just giving the people, you know, some.
And it's a real basic recipe. It's a bag of greens.
Bag of greens.
I do a bag of greens. I do a bottle of water. I just get a regular bottle, 16-ounce bottle of water, because I don't rinse them. You know, I just trust that they say that they've already triple washed them. I do a little bit of Sazon. I do, in his case, because he's a vegan, I use vegetarian bouillon. I sun-dried tomatoes and my little razzle dazzle at the end.
The razzle dazzle.
My little razzle dazzle at the end. After he popped the top on my pressure cooked greens, anybody told him to open the pot. I turned my head for 1 minute, y'all. He opened my pot. He over there stirring. What are you doing? What's up with the sabotage rate?
This is really good.
Right.
I'm happy to take something to go.
Hey man, you know, sometimes when we have events that we do in sriracha and we just mix them.
Yeah.
So
you know, we just out.
Yeah, that's sriracha. That vegan sriracha.
So y'all doing any fish fries? Let me know.
You eat fish? You don't eat fish?
Yeah, I eat fish.
Oh, so you're vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So I eat fish, fried fish. I don't eat the community fish all the time because it's good to raise your blood pressure. You know, this is.
I mean, I usually use smoked turkey.
Yeah.
I shave the turkey off. You know, and that's a thing too. Now, when you start using smoked turkey, you know, we mainly use like a turkey wing. You know, I think Sam puts her whole wing in. I usually shave mine off and, you know, chunk it up, put it in the pot. But there's also
the turkey thigh. Right?
I do that too. Yeah. So the turkey thigh, you can find those.
Yeah, those are good.
Publix has them, and they're like ham.
Yeah.
So you can. There's hardly any bone in it. So if you want like a real meat experience, try turkey thigh. If you want some real flavor, try the turkey butt. It's got all that fat in there. Yeah. You got to get in there and get that fat off the bone and put it in the pot. And then I usually season up my vegans a little more because the smoked turkey adds sodium to it, so you don't want to You don't want to overdo it.
We might have. I don't know.
We get bad. You know. It's all good.
So
It's all good. You know, it's close.
this crazy. Both of them.
Mix them together and call the time.
That too. And we do push them together.
Yeah, we push them together.
Stir them up. You know, I give them a little help and get them across the line.
Yeah, no help.
Yeah. You can't make these for me no more.
We gonna get married.
I've been married.
We gonna get married. We gonna go to the party. That's what's
you get married, go to the party. That's a good one. You gonna get married, you gonna come to the party.
Like, when did he get married?
I'm gonna do the reception. Hey, y'all do the
They confused. When did he get married?
He ate the greens.
Ate the green. Ate the green. He signed a contract.
Don't do it. You ate the
I'm
greens.
serious. You sound like when a woman like you, she cook you something, you like it, that's a contract. I got you.
I think good.
ladies.
Just lie.
We just do what we do.
That's why I'm still married.
I know that's right.
I wipes that.
I know that's right.
My goodness.
And then Publix makes some mean cornbread.
Yes,
like Publix cornbread is good.
It's
like
good.
If you don't want to cook a cornbread, go to Publix and get that cornbread, the corn flavor one. Go ahead and chop it up, warm it up, throw it in the oven.
You know, I do lately though. I'm into this cast iron.
Yeah.
My mom had a little 8-inch cast iron.
For sure.
And I put a little cooking oil in it. And as the oven is heating up to 400 degrees, I put the pan in the oven. And as I'm making, I usually use like a Jiffy most of the time.
Yeah.
I
I drop the Jiffy up with some buttermilk or something. But when I take
gotta put them down.
The cast iron out of the oven, that grease is hot.
Crazy.
So if you pour that cornbread in, you get that crust.
Oh.
You get that bottom crust on your cornbread.
You sound like you might know.
Oh.
I mean, I saw you earlier today, but you, like I said.
No, see, you was trying.
I didn't
see trying to get over it before you even gonna say you was making.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just sick of this.
I know where I was coming.
Harassment. I get harassed.
So this is good. So I got some information.
Okay, come on.
All right. This is good information and bad information. You want the good information and the bad?
Sure.
I'm gonna give you the bad information. This all belongs with fried chicken, fried fish, everything that clog your arteries. It belongs with. The good information. These both are equally good.
Not clog your arteries.
It both.
I mean, locked up.
But this is about 3.
You're going downtown to Bayfront after you eat these damn greens. Just drive on down now. Drive an emergency.
But this about three, 4 pieces of fish with this.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a good time. Card game, little spades, little.
You're right.
Little apple, little crown.
Get the white. Get the right wine pairing.
And you are being sneaky and you just not been playing fair.
What that mean?
You might want to get them the full effect, man, with your little tomatoes.
Don't hate.
Throwing on top.
I got a little one too.
Little tomatoes.
No, because this is not fair. This is not. I can't defend myself. How am I defend? How I defend?
I'm gonna leave the room.
How I defend myself? How I defend myself? You can't even prepare.
I'm gonna leave the room.
How about?
Oh my God, y'all almost lost me. I'm trying to hold it together. What is wrong with him? How do y'all deal with him week after week?
Just different, you know. You just don't know what angle we coming from every week. You just don't know. This is what make this show entertaining.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
This needs to go viral. What?
Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's make it go viral. People need to come out, and these are the greens that you will taste because we failed to say that we cook greens.
Oh yeah, we do. We cook
at the
greens.
Tampa Bay Collard Green Festival. We cook them. We have 10 electric pressure cookers going.
The biggest 10 out there at the corner of 9th to 22nd. That's
our 10.
Yeah, that's
right. We need y'all to come by and get your bowl of greens. We're gonna have greens and cornbread.
Good greens and cornbread. You know, there'll be some other stuff like chili.
Y'all gonna. I don't want them chili. Where's the fish? Where's the mullet? Where's the whiting? Where's the whiting? We don't want care about no chili. No, we don't want that. Fried fish with white bread.
Take that to the committee. You might be able to pull that out.
Yeah, but nothing organic.
Yeah,
nothing organic. That's the big cheat day.
Okay, that's right. Don't worry about it.
With this basil, whatever, with whiting, basil, mullet.
Okay.
Drop it in the deep fryer.
You might do that.
Rinse and repeat.
You might do that.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Like, hey man, they got mullet out there and everything, man. You need to come.
We got a mullet vendor out there.
I know
Fried
we
fish
do.
vendor.
We need to call
Just pull up.
You got a mullet, but yeah,
Somebody just pull up so we can.
Mr. Johnson, he cooks mullet. He about 70 years old.
Where he at?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mr. Johnson is out.
Yeah, but he usually an old school brother that cooked the mullet.
We know. We need to find one and put him right next to the tent.
Exactly. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
I can't take on one other punch.
I know, right? It's so, listen, y'all. It is just so much. It's a labor of love, but it's so much. And we're just grateful. We're just grateful for this community of people at large. Like it's a whole ecosystem. Like I said, from volunteers to vendors to participants to our sponsors to those who donate. Like just know that your time, your effort, your money, your resources. Like we are so appreciative of all the support over the years.
That's crazy. This shit.
Man. God is good.
This shit need to be happening right now. I'm about to turn this thing off, man. Trying to hold it together.
I wish every interview was like this. It's been on TV stations and stuff. I'm nervous.
Absolutely.
This is what we do here at the Royal Blossom Podcast. I'm trying to tell you.
Collards after dark. Pineapple after dark.
Collards after dark?
Yeah.
Pineapple after dark. I'm going to go ahead and go closing remarks. And we're going to figure out how we're going to get this melted up there.
We're going to figure this out.
And we got a wedding to plan. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. It's ridiculous.
I am hollering, friend.
We're gonna package this up there.
Yeah,
that's worth some money.
What Danae say, I'll go to the fish fry and get.
Said you was hungry.
Yep.
Y'all see, look at that, y'all.
I ate both of them. And Keisha laughing.
What's that, Danae? What's it, Danae?
Danae, she said, you a little hungry yourself. Yep, I sure was.
She gonna go to the fish fry and then get married. That's what's up.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So we're gonna put up the collard green flyer. Okay. I mean, it's been hard. It's been hard to put up that flyer because it's okay. We're gonna
Yeah, that's it.
So there it is, right there. Saturday, February 14th, 2026, from 9 to 4. They got all the stuff that they was talking about: the family zone, petting zoo, pony rides. They got the STEM exhibits. You got the collard green giveaway. You got live music, entertainment. You got the vendors, line dancing, workouts. You got the taste testing event and agriculture and very much more. When I tell you the collard greens, don't black folk gonna be out there getting them collard greens. I think that's the only time I'm gonna come back to you real quick. I think that's the only time people ain't gonna be running on CP time. They gonna come and get them greens.
Yeah. And we gonna hear about it. So not having no more greens afternoon.
Oh yeah.
We gonna hear about it. So just get your emails ready, y'all. Yeah. We understand. We're working on something very special pertaining to the collard green giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we cooking. So my closing remark is: have fun, be spirited, and passionate about everything you do. Just have fun, be purposeful in anything that you got going on. People are gonna actually support you in anything that you do. I was also say we got a famous quote: once you discover how unique you are, you begin to change the world around you. So do you have any closing remarks, you two?
I would just like to encourage anybody who has a business idea. And I would just like to share very briefly that we got a lot of no's. We got a lot of no's, and I'm gonna wait and see. And then shortly after we did what we felt God gave us to do, the tides turned. So I just want to encourage anybody who's watching this podcast or who will watch it, who hasn't what might seem like an outlandish idea. I say this all the time: you and God are the majority. So go forward and go be great.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say, follow your heart, follow your passion, and then put the business, sense behind it. And it just doesn't happen. It is a lot of hard work. We have to put the work in. We have to do the work to put our business practices in and all the things that Tam just talked about. But we're grateful to you all. We're grateful to the community. We're excited about it. So yeah, keep the faith. My thing is left foot, right foot.
Hey.
God take care of the rest.
Amen. You got a prayer for us tonight? Closing prayer.
Nope. You just.
I'm trying not to scream on these people podcast, on these people internet. Oh Lord.
Okay. I'll call you tomorrow night.
You got the number.
Don't call me.
Just come to the party.
Just come to the party.
I already told you, just the mullet.
We do some that.
Just the mullet.
Yeah.
White and we cooking.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Until next week, we're going to have another phenomenal guest. This has been an amazing podcast. This is part 2 of the Collard Green Festival. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
That was mine. He wrote on the bottom.
Those was both on the bottom, but
you're trying to get married, isn't it?
Y'all are killing me. Oh Lord! But you know what? Your greens they did have a little kick. I tasted them. They had a nice little kick to them. His greens usually have a kick.
Yeah, that's Sriracha.
That's his trademark. If you taste a kick, it's probably him. Mine, you got to add the Tabasco.
You don't have to add Tabasco.
Mine, you get to pick and choose if you want to get kicked.
I know what you want. You want.
I know what you want. this is stuff I deal with.
So we're going to say like, share, subscribe to the Royal Blossom Company. Follow us on Instagram at RoyalblossomPodcast, Royal Blossom Company. Samantha Wright and Collard Green Festival on Instagram. Follow her on Facebook, Samantha Harris.
Yeah, Boyzell, Hosey.
I just couldn't get it out because
it's an odd name, Boyzell. You can catch me on Instagram at Zellpic, ZELLPIC, but you don't need to follow me. Just follow the festival accounts.
No, I just got tired because the collard greens, they both of all those flavors kicking in. Y'all have a great night. I hope this was entertaining to you. He's sitting there with ethnic fatigue. You know what? I'm gonna call you after this. You ain't gonna mess with me on this live. I just read diabolical for that. All right, I got you for that.
Oh my God.
You had too much fun.
That is fun.
Keisha, man, they in the comments. They in the comments. Keisha said we feeling the mirror you are, pineapple. I'm in it. That ethnic fatigue is just different, man. Look, they about to wear me down in the comments now.
We got to borrow your audience when we start our own podcast. We do plan on doing that one day, starting our own podcast.
Yeah,
that's down the road.
Yeah, my audience, they look different.
Yeah, I love it. We love it. We want your audience.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
Absolutely. We'll talk to y'all soon, and I'll be on your podcast, cutting up, acting a fool.
Hey, hit us up if you see us at the festival. Say, hey, you were on Pineapple's podcast. Let us know. Let us know.
We can take you over there and get
I'll see you for like 3 seconds.
Y'all gonna be gone. You ain't gonna. I don't never see them. See them once.
Yeah.
Where I set up at, right over there.
Busy day.
You won't see them the rest of the day.
Busy day.
We out, man. We take care. I hope everybody have a productive weekend. Stay warm, stay safe. Peace. Great podcast.